ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారం. In this video, let us examine what is kindness. See, Mother Teresa beautifully said like this: it is easy to love people far away. It is not easy to love people who are close to us at home. You can give a cup of rice to someone and relieve him from hunger. Than to relieve the loneliness and pain of someone unloved in your home. So, bring love in your home, because that is where the love and care for each other must start. So, now let us examine. We are not certain whether charity begins at home or not, but certainly kindness does. See, when we are at home, we wear nightwear or some pyjamas and all that, and we are ease with our own nature when at home. But when you go outside, you wear a mask and then go out to avoid being seen. I mean, to avoid the vision of others at your weaknesses. So, similarly, when we move in public places and in social life, if we accidentally bump into a stranger, a spontaneous apology tumbles out of our mouth. Sorry, as if we are the politest people on this earth. But when similar things happen in home, we try to hold the other person responsible and we chid him away. Are you not watching while walking? So, what the kindness we display outside is not a reality, it is simply a hypocrisy. It has no truth in it. I mean, as far as the reality is concerned. So, we generally see the people undertake various activities in the name of service and all that. You see, to start living for others, such kind of activities involve a feeling that we are living for others. So that kind of attitude, behavior will be there in rendering such service or other social activities. We are living for others. See, to start living for others is entirely different from the aspect of living with others. See, to start living with others means it involves love, empathy, patience, and respect for the other. See, when you start living with other, it involves a kind of tolerance, a kind of immense patience, a kind of understanding the nature of the other. So, it involves and also it involves an attitude of let go. So, a person who start living with others undergoes all these noble feelings, and he has to develop these feelings when he starts living with others. So, the first one, that is to start living for others, involves a sense of sacrifice. See, no doubt it is a noble quality, but it involves a sense of sacrifice. It means there is a subtle ego in that feeling of sense of sacrifice. So, you feel that you are a wonderful person, serving and living only for others. So, this kind of feeling will be there in such kind of people who start living for others. Whereas in the second aspect, that is when you start living with others, it involves a great humility, love, patience, and respect for the other. So, this is a noble quality. It is not only noble, but it involves a divine feeling that you are tolerating the other with immense patience unknowingly, and that kind of planting a seed of forbearance, love, empathy, concern, and care with love for the other. So then it blossoms, that seed sprouts and then blossoms into a true kindness, and it reflects when you move outside, and that kindness becomes your second nature spontaneously, with all humility. So true kindness sprouts from within your and helps your proximity to the divinity and growth of your inner being in the inward journey on spiritual path. There is a beautiful story. A family consisting of a father, mother, and son. One day, in the breakfast, the son and sees that a burnt bread is served to the father and mother. Sorry, to the father and himself. That means to the father and son. So he grumbles with the father on this, and the father told him like this: my dear son, the life is full of imperfect things and imperfect people. I am hardly best in any aspect of life. So one must develop a sense of respect and awareness with love towards the other. One must give a kind of personal space to the other. So all this arises as a result of understanding the intentions and nature of the other. So the intention behind serving this breakfast is the unalloyed and unconditional love of your mother towards both of us. So by expressing the feelings in harsh words, you will be able to only hurt the feelings of the other. So to lead a happy family, one must be able to understand the invisible love behind every action of the other. So we as wife and husband, we have been living with disagreements and difference of opinions on many things in life. But we care each other, we respect each other, we respect each other because of the love and care being shown by the other at all times in the life. So, you have to be patient and develop love with care towards the other to sustain the relationship in a happy way in the family. So, here the disagreements, people living with others does not mean they don't have disagreements and difference of opinions. But you must observe that there is a sense of respect in such differences of opinion, and the love and care they exhibit for each other. So, Buddha said a beautiful word for this relationship, that is Maitri. In Sanskrit, it's a Sanskrit word, it is called Maitri, meaning loving friendliness. It is not a careless friendship, it is a carefree friendship. So, a beautiful word used by Buddha for this kind of a relationship. So, it does not mean, being kind does not mean that one has to say yes for all the things to the other. Certainly, it is not. A true and real kindness is living together with love and care. It is a kind of, see, in the case of living for others, you only, only one aspect is involved, that is give and take, or give and give. That's all. And in that kind of relationship, the other wants to repay for whatever and all the acts you have done in that sense of living for others. The other wants to repay it in a single act or in multiple acts. He feels it a kind of obligation or debt, or whenever the, that opportunity of affluence arises in his life, he wants to show it by paying it back in a single occurrence and all that. But in this kind of relationship, when you live with others in that relationship, a true kindness, a peaceful coexistence of contradictions, it happens. A peaceful coexistence of contradictions happens in this, and that kind of feeling is divine, because you are not snubbing the other. You are able to live with all the contradictions, with respecting the other, with love and care for all what they have been doing to us, and also what they have all done to us. You are acknowledging for what all they have done to you. So, in that acknowledgement, there is a sense of gratefulness for the kindness which you have shown while living with the other. So, this comes from the depth of their hearts when you exhibit that true kindness. That is the real kindness. That is the reality of expressing our love and concern for the other in life. So, thank you.